3 is our favourite, Uptown Lola, coming off a second at Kyneton. Has placed second up before and likes the cut out of the track.
She also comes back in distance, but she'll be fitter with that run under the belt. There looks to be good speed in the race, and again, drawn nearer the inside. So a couple of those on-speed horses probably find their spots pretty quickly, and Johnny Allen will be able to assess exactly what he wants to do with Uptown Lola, who'd be fitter for that first.
Me, 11, Valere is at 12, and then you're out to longer odds for the other two. Your favourite is Uptown Lola, and his trainer is with Brad.
George Osborne trains Uptown Lola. Did that first up run, George, give you the impression that she'd be hard to beat wherever you headed second up?
Oh, I don't know about wherever you head, but if you head to the right race, you're a chance. Very impressed with the way she came through the race. I was very happy with her in the last week and thought, well, we've got to get her back sooner than later while she's in good shape. So, yeah, very happy with her.
Yeah, you are dropping back in trip. What's the reasoning behind that?
I just thought, no particular reason. 1,100, 1,000, didn't really pinpoint that as being an issue. Just the right race at the right time. I just felt she had to get back to the races quicker than normal.
You said you need to find the right race. Do you think this is a similar standard of race to what she was in first up?
Well, you would think so, yeah. The other day we were a bit surprised the leader kept going. I thought we had the race between us and the second and third horses, but the leader kept going. So, yeah, look, it looks the right race, and just as long as, you know, they can handle this ground or they can't. It's very chopped out, and hopefully she can handle it.
Will she be up on speed again? That's the usual pattern?
Yeah, look, she'll be thereabouts. She'll be in the first 2 or 3. She's a bit tricky early. You've just got to make sure you don't let her cook herself early and sort of get her to the turn, and then she can keep grinding away.
All right, you're gearing up for a big Kyneton Cup day. It's not too far away now. You're likely to have a few runners there?
Yeah, I'm likely to have a few there. Yeah, the next week I'm going to have runners every day, so there'll be a few there for sure, yeah, but not really pinpointing Kyneton Cup as being the meeting. It's just the whole week's going to be quite busy for me.
Whereabouts are you likely to head off to? Because we do know that you love to travel.
Yeah, well, I can't do that much at the moment, so yeah, it's a shame, but I'm heading to, we just got Bendigo on Wednesday, then we'll go to Moonee Valley and Kilmore on Friday, Terralgan Saturday, Mornington, maybe Mortlake, Ballarat Monday, Tuesday up here, Wednesday Kyneton, and we'll continue on from there.
Would it be too cheeky of me to ask which one you're most confident about in the next week or so?
Look, I keep tipping him. He keeps running second, but Toolbar's going great, and he'll probably go to Kyneton, and we ran second the other day, so hopefully we can make amends on Kyneton Cup Day.
All right, good luck with the team over the next week, starting here with Uptown Lola.
Thanks, mate.
There is George Osborne. I reckon Terry Bailey would have been listening into that because we worked at that Kyneton meeting, and Toolbar was the one that Terry had been tipped in the week leading up to that, and he was on board. I think you played it conservatively that day, didn't you, TB, and just went place only?
Yes, for once in my life I outsmarted myself, and I actually backed it for the place at even money, and it started 2-1 or 7-4 or something. So yeah, I was pretty chuffed. Looked like I was going to win too. Yeah, Gorgeous gave us the tip for that horse about a week earlier, so I kept my eye out for it, and he did well. So we'll stick with him. He loomed up to win that race, and maybe he just needed the run. Uptown Lola I tipped as my second best bet on the program, given I haven't backed backed a winner, but tipped a winner today. And she's very short now. The interesting runner is I Tilt. Big lump of a thing. He overshadows all the other horses when he went onto the track. I haven't seen him before, but he looked to me as if the run will do him the world of good, but there's been strong support for him. Sure M Invincible's been very easy. The only little thing is it went down to the gate. And that Valeur didn't look too bad, the 6, $12 chance in the event. So it's all about 2 horses here at the moment, Uptown Lola and I Tilt. For McKeewee, was off the scene for a couple of years, 2 runs last campaign back in March, and now resumes. So the last few moving in, Kissy Me to get set, Sure M Invincible to get ready. I don't think Johnny McCardle's going to want Warren tipping his horses anymore. Hasn't done him much good so far. This is race 8 of the 9-race card, the Moama Bowling Club handicap. Victoria, of course, coming out of lockdown, 11:59 on Wednesday night. And Uptown Lola, is it Shotgun Rosie rearing up near the inside? And Uptown Lola's outside of it, but Shotgun Rosie reared up in the air. It's back down again. Whether they back it out or not, I'm not too sure. Light's been turned off. I think it's going to have to come out, and it's next to the favourite as well, so just have to wait and see whether the 2 of them come out or just one. But Shotgun Rosie, I saw the rider going up and the horse's legs spraying up on top of the front of the gates. Yesy. Number 4, Shotgun Rosie. Thanks, Court. So number 4 being vetted, Shotgun Rosie, $5 chance. Been very firm in the betting, coming down from about, I think about $6 or $7 and $7.50 at one stage it got out to. Bendigo Cup coming up. Betting's already up for the Cup on Wednesday. Now we just wait word with Shotgun Rosie what's going to happen with her. I tilt 5 into 420. Uptown Lola 270, 290, 280, and Sure M Invincible 390 out to 550 back into 5. Well, I think it's Brad Rawiller riding. I'll just double check my notes, but I'm pretty sure he looks like the rider of this horse, and he's walked away just waiting to see what's going to happen. He's had a long association with Luke Oliver. They used to get a lot of winners in those staying races during the summer period at Christmas time. Now, what's happening here? Someone's running with something in their hand towards the tractor and over towards the gates. Might be Brad Rawiller. I'm not sure what's going on, whether he's okay. I'm not sure what's happening, to be honest. Shotgun Rosie's still being looked at by the vet. I'd say he's done his examination. Just waiting for word what's going to happen there. So we'll find out in a moment. All the other runners stand up well. Yeah, George is in for a very, very busy time with all those meetings coming up. He does like to get over the border when he's allowed to some of those little country meetings and get a winner or two. He's good at placing his horses, gets them in the races they can win. Okay, so Shotgun Rosie now is looking at its head to see if it's bumped its head, given its noggin a bit of a bump. Shotgun Rosie when it reared up in the gate. I think Brad Rawiller, he's okay by the looks of it. So we'll just wait to see what's going to happen with Shotgun Rosie. Well, there's been a weather-wise, just talking to a few of the guys on track. Everyone's so happy to be here in the sun. Been wretched weather, particularly Sale Cup Day. I watched the boys working there, James and Ben. Boy, that looked like a tough day out. It's out. Shotgun Rosie is a late scratching, not running. Yes, Courter. Thank you. So it's out. Late scratching of horse number 4, Shotgun Rosie. Starters at his platform. Time of scratching, it was $5 in the VOP. Ready. Gate swing back. Starter caught them in a pretty good line. No speed from Show More. Kissy Me away fast with Peggy Sue, or Peggy deep out. Peggy Rose on the outside, and I Tilt going fast. So I Tilt's going to lead Peggy Rose. Uptown Lola gets the box seat from Kissy Me. Sure M Invincible, Valia, and the stablemates Playmaster and Show More are the trailers. So it's I Tilt in front. The former in Zeta at the 600 metres mark. 3/4 of a length on Peggy Rose, and then Uptown Lola, who's going sweetly on the fence, running third. Sure M Invincible, Kissy Me behind those, Valia the fence, then Playmaster the old boy, and Show More last as I Tilt turns for home. Straightened up by a length and a half. Going after it is Peggy Rose. Back to the inside. Uptown Lola needs galloping room. Gets it now and is quickly going after the leader. And then came Sure M Invincible, but Uptown Lola stormed up on the outside. Took the lead from I Tilt. Sure M Invincible's going out after them, but Uptown Lola travelled like the winner a long way out and goes on to win comfortably. Second I Tilt. Third prize in the race going to Sure M Invincible from Valia, Kissy Me, Playmaster, Show More, and last was Peggy Rose. Late scratching at the barrier of the 4-horse. Shotgun Rosie, $5 chance. Uptown Lola the winner. Gee, it travelled well in the race. Just had to come around the leader's heels. And as soon as it did that, it was always going to win, and then shot to the front for George Osborne, and another winner for Johnny Allen, proving too good for I Tilt. Has done a good job. He'll take good benefit from that run. So he's come back to some sort of form. And Sure M Invincible finishing back in third. Little Blake got to the outside, had his chance, stayed on well. Valia might have finished back in fourth. It's 3-1-7, and yes, 6 has got fourth. A length and a quarter by a half. They've run 59.34, 59.34, with Uptown Lola taking full advantage of the gate. Just circumstances were perfect there for her. Her 4th career win now from 22 outings. She won second up. She hasn't won second up in the past, but has raced okay second up in the past. She's a Bale Brown mare by Dane Rich out of a Coupe Par mare, and George is in the ownership as well, so he's going to get some of the spoils there. And she's done the job well. She looked well going onto the track. She's furnished into a lovely mare. Let's go down and have a chat to Gorgeous.
Here he is back in
Take it
the,
up.
well, behind the microphone, not too far away from the winner's stall. It's always a nice place to be. George, what were your thoughts as that race was unfolding?
Just needed a run. I thought we were travelling terrific, and Johnny does a great job for us. He does for everybody. But yeah, look, we needed that run, and he was looking for a little run on the inside, and it just closed up on him. So he just waited to get to the outside and pushed the button, and she built up good. And I just had to get back to the races. She was in good shape.
Do you think she's going as well as ever?
Yep, best I've had her. She's had a lot of trouble. She's a lot of little issues with her. She's a real girl. She has a lot of girl problems and all the rest of it that goes with it. So we have to have her in good shape, and that's why I had to get her back while she was in good shape.
Do you think she's got a 64 in her?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she can race to that level for sure. Yeah, I think that's not a problem, particularly coming into the next part of the year, which is probably a part of the year that we target a lot. The races, there's plenty of them. There's plenty of options, and which means that the races are a little bit weaker if there's a time of year. So yeah.
Well done on the victory. As you mentioned, you've got a big week coming up. This is a good start to it. Good job.
It's a great start. Thank you.
Johnny Allen rides his second winner for the day, a double for him, and it was a very polished performance. Had the horse in the right spot, and something that was a bit of a rarity today. We've seen Warren is that the three first in the betting order or in the market have run 1, 2, 3, and they've all have ticks against their name.
Yeah, as George Osborne outlined with Brad there, just had the horse in the right spot, had a nice lure to follow in eye tilt, just needed that gap to open up the turn into the home straight. Flirted with the idea of looking for a run back near the inside, but when that gap opened up, played the percentages, got Uptown Lola to the outside, and she just sprinted too quickly. She had the better of eye tilt, who rode the speed, which was likely to be from what we'd seen at the jump out. And see there, Johnny Allen from the inside draw, beginning well. Eye tilt positively ridden there from Willie Pike, gets control of the race pretty quickly, and the horse from the McArdle stable, a much better performance than the ones I've been tipping previously. Sure, I'm Invincible at least got a placing, so maybe there's a positive sign for the last race. But looking at how it's unfolding, Johnny Allen's in a perfect spot on Uptown Lola. Eye Tilt's riding the speed and was able to hold on, and Sure I'm Invincible had her chance and peeled out the turn into the home straight and worked home well enough. So they were the horses that dominated the market. They've ended up dominating the race. Eye Tilt ridden positively. Big horse Johnny Allen just in behind Eye Tilt now. Where does he go? Does he go inside? Does he go outside? Just needs that little gap to open up, just waits for the horse to the outside to drop off marginally, then gets that clear galloping room, gets busy hands and heels. He's got that real vigorous European style. Sure I'm Invincible, solid. Jamie Mott down the outside, she had her chance. She'd be fitted with that run under the belt and maybe even up that little bit further, but that race set up very well for Uptown Lola, and Johnny Allen and the horse were able to capitalise.
As George said, he suggests that he gets to the next level, benchmark 64. I think probably the first three.
It's interesting the way racing's been in the last few months, Matty, because George Osborne loves sneaking over to Narandra, to Gundagai, to everywhere, and obviously there's been difficulties in being able to do that. So he scours the calendar, finds the right races. If you black book one of George's horses, you could end up getting a notification that it's going to some remote venue somewhere, but you know it'll be well placed. So hopefully for George and the summer period that he really works on to have his horses ready and running, and the border restrictions and travels can open up that little bit, because then he can place his horses that little bit better with more options.
Yeah, good win for Uptown Lola. John Allen, his second for the day, and a good one for the punters there as well. We'll take a break. Brent Zarafa, host of After the Last, when we return.